Hello everybody, Gakonga, your coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. Habari zenu wa Kenya wenzangu. Leo hii ninataka kushare message na Amina Mohamed. Nimwambia kwamba Kenya tunapigana proxy war. In matters football in our country Kenya, today we are fighting a proxy war, and the time has come for us as a country being led by Amina Mohamed to press the eject button, because FIFA is in support of football elections in Kenya. FIFA is in support of the incumbent, Nick Mwendwa. Therefore, here we are fighting a different war. The war that the country is fighting with FKF is not just a war with FKF, it is a war with FIFA. Why? Because we know very well that Kenya as a country, through Nick Mwendwa, the incumbent, voted for the current FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, to become FIFA president. We know this well. All African presidents, they voted for the current FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, and they were all African presidents were whipped by CAF president to vote for the current FIFA president. Therefore, FKF in Kenya means one vote for FIFA president. Nick Mwendwa being the president of football in Kenya means a vote for the current FIFA president. And this is correct because today, if Sam Nyamweya was elected, we know that Sam Nyamweya would support Mr. Plata. Okay? So, there is a difference here because Nyamweya would support Plata, Nick Mwendwa supports the current FIFA president, Infantino. Therefore, this proxy war that I'm talking about, it is about FIFA and FIFA president supporting the incumbent Nick Mwendwa. But is this good for our football? Is this necessary for our football? And what should we do as a country? I want to say this. As a country, we must now press the eject button. That means stop listening to FIFA, stop listening to CAF, and do what is right for our country. The time has come, and now we must do what is right. Right now, we don't have a football president in the country. Everyone is an aspirant. Therefore, the moment has presented itself. The moment is presenting itself so well that it is now that at this neutral zone, at this neutral time, we should do what is correct and now usher in a new era for football. Have a new beginning for our Kenyan football. But that must be done through a football revolution. Because, like I have said time and time again, in the last 20 years, so many countries have undergone a football revolution. England is one of them. Belgium is one of them. Spain is one of them. Holland is one of them. Germany is one of them. Now look back and see how these countries are benefiting from their football revolution. So, Kenyan football revolution, one of its kind in Africa, it is going to put Kenyan football 50 years ahead of Africa. And I'm telling you, within 5 years, people in Kenya will witness change that they never thought it would come. But it's because of a football revolution. We have so many problems, so we cannot sort these problems one at a time. That is why we are where we are. That is why our football has been in the wilderness for far too long. If we take the path of a football revolution, this route will allow the country to restructure football, to streamline football, and to reform football totally. It is only a football revolution that will give us a new start, a new clean start, a new beginning for our Kenyan football. And this is the only way as Vision Total Football Kenya Group we are advocating for. We are saying it doesn't matter who is elected as the next football president. It will take us nowhere. And now we also realize that as a country, we are in the middle of a proxy war. Therefore, to get out of all these shenanigans, all of these problems, we must press eject button so that we can start to do what is right for our country. I beg Amina Mohamed, I beg like-minded Kenyans to support and to add their power yeah, on the hand that is going to press the eject button. Led by who? By the CS Amina Mohammed. She must now, soon and very soon, press eject button. Because FIFA will not help us. FKF will not help us. CAF will not help us. Election of any president will not help us. The problems affecting Kenyan football are beyond football presidents and are beyond football elections. We have been in this journey before. We have been here before. We have seen aspirant before. We have seen elections before. Even 2015, football elections, there were wars. There were anti-riot police involved. There were allegations of guns produced at the annual general meeting just before elections. So this is not new. And as a country, we must get out of this path. We must now get into a correct path that is going to develop our football. How will that come? That must come through a football revolution. Football elections are very simple things. Football elections must not involve money. I am a coach here in England and I don't even know who is the football president in England. Why? Because things work. Football governance works. Football management works. As a coach, you can develop and get where you want without knowing who is the football president. Football agents the same. There is no single football player in Premier League can tell you who is the football president. But what is happening? Football is growing. Why? Because the football is on the right hands. The football is on the right path. And it is because it is a people-centered football. And this is what I'm saying. Our Kenyan football revolution must be able to usher people-centered football. Because, as you have seen with so many petitions and cases landing at Ohaga's table, Ohaga is even tired because no matter what he does, it never seems to be right. But why? It is because Kenyan football is full of individuals with self-interest, individuals who are selfish, and instead of pioneering the right thing for our Kenyan football, it is about their self-interest. It is about them being short-sighted and not seeing the bigger picture and not having the vision for the country's football. This is what is leading us to where we are. So I am saying the best way forward now is to forget about football elections, is to forget FIFA, is to forget CAF, and start our football revolution. That is the only cure for our Kenyan football. Everything else that is being done in Kenya, in matters Kenyan football, is now kicking the law of diminishing returns. Diminishing returns, yeah, it is a law, or it is a situation that gets you somewhere where no matter what you do, you cannot gain any benefit from it. Everything you do has no benefit. Everything we are doing in our country in matters football, CS of sports involved, Ohaga involved, aspirants involved, FIFA involved, everyone involved. The law of diminishing return is active right now. No benefit that is being achieved from every single step in matters Kenyan football. What does this tell you? That we must now embark on a new path of our football, and that must come through a football revolution. I beg all Kenyans, like-minded Kenyans, let us advocate for this. This is the only route that is going to deliver for our Kenyan football. Now, I have a message for FKF Psycho Fans. There are a number of FKF Psycho Fans who have made it a hobby that they must come to our channel and start mudslinging or type whatever they want or call us whatever names they wish to on a specific day. I want to say to them this, please. FKF has a Facebook. FKF has a website. Please go and post your comments there. Please go and post your abuse there, because our channel is for like-minded people. We are going to welcome you if you are going to ask a good question, if you are going to raise a question that is helpful to our Kenyan football. We are not worried of that, and we are not afraid of that. But abuses that means nothing, we want to tell you that you have no substance, we have no time for you. And I'm saying this, and I'm not, and I'm unapologetic about it. Our channel is about like-minded people sharing ideas and sharing the vision that is going to rescue our Kenyan football. It is not here for mudslinging, and we don't mind challenge. We don't mind someone asking question, but we do mind someone just coming to type abuses that means that are not helpful to our Kenyan football. We are not here for that. We are adults. You are an adult, we hope. So please stop mudslinging, stop throwing abuses on our channel. If you have ideas, please launch your own channel or use FKF channel to air your Psycho Fans ideas and FKF ideas. We have no problem with that, but we must be adult enough. We must agree to disagree, and we must have democracy and do what we want to do on our channel. This channel is Vision Total Football Kenya's channel, and we must air what is coming from us and what we want. And we are not going to get into a situation where we abuse other people. We shall not get there. We are adult enough, and we know that we cannot benefit by abusing anyone. Our aim here, our objective is to find like-minded people, share our ideas for rescuing our Kenyan football. And that must remain our goal and our objective. Now, FIFA money. I want to say this. FIFA has been giving Kenya money. Yeah? Few pennies, I would call it, in the world of football. This money that FIFA has been giving Kenya, if that is what is causing FIFA to control Kenya and to control our Kenyan football, we must say no to FIFA. And if FIFA really likes FKF, they can take FKF, make FKF part of FIFA's furniture or FIFA's committee up there in Zurich. We don't mind. As a country, we must usher a new era for our Kenyan football through a football revolution. That is the only way, because Kenya is a big economy. Kenyan football is a multi-billion economy. Kenya can make money, yeah, that we do not need FIFA help anymore. But because of lack of football vision, lack of football leadership, lack of football economy vision, that is why we are where we are, that we have become a country that we must beg for pennies to FIFA to run our football. We must beg to FIFPro in Holland to help our football players in Kenya. FIFPro, for those who don't know, it is a global welfare association for football players based in Holland. They are the one who are giving few pennies to Kenya's KEFWA to help Kenya professional football players. But I'm saying our Kenyan football is a multi-billion economy, and FIFA as a body, it should not give us money that is used to manipulate our country and our football. Because if you think about it, England Football Federation makes more money than FIFA. They cannot be manipulated. FIFA, in 1 year, it makes 1.5 billion euro. And FIFA's books are done every 4 years because of the World Cup must be part of the bookkeeping for FIFA. So it is done, FIFA's books are done every 4 years. And in every 4 years, FIFA makes around 6 billion euro. On the other side, England Football Associations makes 4 billion euros per year. So in 4 years, that is 16 billion euros. In Kenyan money, that's about 1.6 trillion Kenyan shillings. That's the FA in England. On the other hand, FIFA makes, in 4 years, it makes around 600 billion. So as you can see, England Football Associations makes roughly 3 times more money than FIFA every year. So you see, the reason why our country doesn't make money is because we lack the vision and we lack the way how we can make our football become an economy. FIFA, in the eyes of many European nations, is a poor body, but it will continue to give us pennies in our country that is used to manipulate our football, because our federations in Africa cannot even make enough money to sustain their office. Wakenya wenzangu, the time has come for us as a country to detach ourselves from the rest of Africa and do what is good for our Kenyan football. Now, before I conclude, I want to say this. There is no football election that is going to help our Kenyan football. There is no football president that is going to be elected that is going to solve our Kenyan football. The law of diminishing return is in action. The war of proxy is in action. I beg Amina Mohammed to press the eject button so that as a country, we can usher in a new era for football. As it stands now, FKF is expecting to do elections, county elections, grassroots, that is county level elections in September 19th, and it is supposed to do national elections in October 17th. I don't think this is going to happen because most of the aspirants are saying they are already unhappy. They don't like how the elections will go. They are not going to be fair and they are not going to participate. So for me, I think that elections are not going to take place. And this is something I have been predicting for a very long time. Since last year, October, I said that FKF elections will not happen. And if they do happen, they are going to be full of petitions and court battles and wars and unhappy people and discrimination and exclusion. That is where we are today. So for me, FKF elections will sort nothing. Backed by FIFA, backed by CAF, backed by FIFA president, they will mean nothing. We will continue to get Kaliubangi look like letters and nothing will get sorted. Let us agree to go for a football revolution. I leave you in peace. I'm gone. Aluta continua.